After being in an accident, people often ask the question, what is an average settlement in a personal injury claim worth? Truth is, there is no average settlement amount for a personal injury claim, but let me give you some useful information that might help you get a general idea of what your case might be worth. Every car accident truly is different. Sometimes you get accidents that seem like a harmless, low-speed rear end impact, and it turns out that our clients are really injured and they're going to have to deal with problems the rest of their life. On the other hand, sometimes you have accidents that just look horrific and people are able to walk away with some bumps and bruises and don't need more than just a little bit of chiropractic treatment or physical therapy. It just depends. But we can give you some general guidelines that can give you a rough idea of what a claim might be worth. If I was going to give you a guess or an average of what your claim might be worth, the two biggest questions I would ask are, how injured are you and what is the cost of your medical treatment? There are other questions as well, such as lost wages, mental health, things like that. But the first place I'm going to look is, how is this accident affecting your life right now? If you've got serious injuries that are going to be with you for a long time and your life is different from before the accident to after the accident, your case is going to be worth a good amount of money. So take, for example, a relatively minor car accident where you have a low-speed rear end impact. We actually have quite a few cases like this. It's a myth that all personal injury claims involve these really dramatic accidents at high speed with really severe injuries. A lot of our clients are doing well and they're getting back to normal, but it did take some medical care to get them there, and they don't want to be on the hook for those medical expenses. So cases like that, where you have a few $1,000s in treatment, insurance is going to pay for that treatment. So at a minimum, the case is worth a few $1,000s. And then we have always been able to obtain additional money on top of that to cover possible future treatment and just to compensate you for the pain and suffering that you have been through after being injured in the accident. Once you get beyond those minor cases with little treatment, it is very difficult to say what the average worth of a claim might be. It depends on so many things, what your lost wages were, what you're able to do now compared to with what you could do before the accident, and the list goes on and on. And one other wild card in this conversation is how much insurance coverage is available. If you have the minimum amount of coverage and the person who hit you has the minimum amount of coverage, that kind of caps the value of your claim at whatever insurance is available. So check out our other video on this topic and why it's important to have a lot of insurance coverage to make sure that you're protected. So while it's difficult to say what the average value of a personal injury claim is, if you come in and talk with us, we can give you a general idea, and then as your treatment progresses and as your health progresses and we get a clearer picture of how this accident and injuries are going to affect your life going forward, then we can start to have a more concrete conversation about what your personal injury claim is worth and what we can expect to recover from insurance in your case. If you still have questions about what your case is worth, please give us a call. It's free to talk to us. We're happy to sit down with you, go over your situation, and if you've been injured in an accident and it was not your fault, we can help you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.